Hey, welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sophia. And today we are talking about something super useful, super real, and honestly, super delicious.
Delicious?
Yes, because today's topic is coffee shop English.
Ah, yes, the sacred land of coffee, croissants, awkward small talk, and people pretending they understand the difference between latte and cappuccino.
Exactly. Today we are going to learn how to speak at a coffee shop in English from beginner to advanced.
So, if you have ever walked into a coffee shop and thought, what do I say? How do I order? Why is the menu making me feel stupid?
This episode is for you.
We'll make it simple, friendly, and useful.
And funny, because learning English should not feel like a prison.
True. It should feel like a warm coffee and a fresh pastry.
Okay, now I want a cinnamon roll.
Already? We just started.
I'm mentally in the cafe.
Let's begin with the big question. Why is coffee shop English important?
Because coffee shops are everywhere. They are one of the most common places where people speak English in daily life.
You may order coffee before work, meet a friend, study, work on your laptop, or just sit there looking mysterious.
Very mysterious, especially if you're holding one tiny cup for 2 hours.
That cup is doing emotional labor.
When you know how to speak in a coffee shop, you can do many things easily.
And you also sound confident.
Yes, confidence is powerful. Even if your English is not perfect, simple, polite English sounds great.
So the goal is not big grammar. The goal is clear, polite, natural communication.
Exactly. You do not need to speak like a Shakespearean coffee wizard.
Good sir, may I acquire one bean-infused beverage?
Please never say that. Let's start from the beginning. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop.
You go to the counter. The cashier smiles. Now what?
At beginner level, you need a few simple sentence patterns. Basic phrases. Hi. Hello. Can I get a coffee, please? I'd like a tea, please. Can I have a sandwich? That's all, thank you. How much is it? For here or to go?
That last one is very important. Coffee shops love asking that.
Yes, for here or to go means, do you want to drink it inside the cafe or take it away?
In some places, people also say to stay or take away.
Let's do a simple conversation. Dialogue 1. Hi.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
Can I get a coffee, please?
Sure. What size would you like?
Small, please.
For here or to go?
To go, please.
Anything else?
That's all, thank you.
Your total is $5.
Here you go.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Beautiful, simple, clean, no drama, no confusion.
If you are a beginner, this is enough to survive your coffee mission.
Survive?
Yes, some people are nervous in public speaking. Even ordering coffee can feel like a mini exam.
True. Your brain suddenly forgets every English word except maybe banana.
Exactly. That is why you should practice these basic phrases again and again.
Now let's make it a little better. In English, polite ordering sounds smoother,
Instead of saying, give me coffee,
which sounds like you are a coffee pirate.
say, can I get a coffee, please? I'd like a coffee, please. Could I have a coffee, please? Can I have a latte, please?
Can I get is very common in everyday American English.
I'd like is a little more formal, but still very natural.
And could I have is polite and safe.
Here is a little tip. If you want to sound friendly, add please and thank you.
Magic words.
Yes, coffee shop workers are humans too. Polite words make everything better.
And if you smile while speaking, even better.
Especially if you accidentally ordered decaf when you wanted regular, and now your soul is confused.
Let's talk about coffee shop vocabulary. Because the menu can look like a science experiment.
Very true. Here are common words you should know. Drinks: coffee, black coffee, espresso, latte, cappuccino, americano, tea, green tea, hot chocolate, iced coffee, smoothie. Sizes: small, medium, large. Extras: milk, sugar, honey, ice, whipped cream, syrup, caramel, vanilla. Food: sandwich, croissant, muffin, cake, cookie, toast, salad.
And then the barista may ask, do you want oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, or regular milk?
At that moment, just breathe. You are okay.
You are not being attacked by milk.
A simple answer is enough. Regular milk, please. Oat milk, please. No milk, thank you.
What if the menu says double shot?
A shot means 1 serving of espresso. Double shot means 2, so it is stronger.
So if you have a double shot, you may begin hearing colors.
Maybe.
Sometimes you do not just want to order, you want information.
Yes. You may ask, what do you recommend? What is in this drink? Is this sweet? Is this drink hot or iced? Does this have milk? How big is the medium size? How much sugar is in this?
That last one matters if you want to sleep later.
Exactly.
Let's make a simple example.
Excuse me, what do you recommend?
Our caramel latte is very popular.
Is it sweet?
Yes, a little sweet.
Okay, I'll have that, please.
Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please.
Sure. Anything to eat?
Yes, can I also have a muffin?
Of course.
This kind of conversation is very useful because it helps you make better choices.
And you do not have to feel embarrassed for asking questions.
Never. Asking questions is smart. Even native speakers ask questions.
Oh, this is important. Sometimes you order something and then realize you want to change it.
Or the cashier says something and you panic and say yes to everything.
Classic.
Here are useful phrases. Sorry, can I change that? Actually, can I get it iced instead? Sorry, I meant medium, not large. Can I make that decaf? Could I remove the sugar? Can I have it with oat milk instead?
Actually is a great word.
Yes, it helps you correct yourself politely.
Let's do a quick scene. What can I get for you?
Can I have a cappuccino, please?
Sure. Small, medium, or large?
Medium, please.
Anything else?
Actually, sorry, can I make that large?
Of course.
Thank you. And can I have it with oat milk?
No problem.
Very natural. Very useful. Mistakes happen. You just fix them calmly.
No need for dramatic music.
Unless you are in a movie.
Now, let's talk about the barista.
The barista is the person who makes your coffee.
And sometimes they are very fast, very busy, and somehow still smiling.
Respect.
You should speak clearly, politely, and simply. Good phrases. Hi, how are you? Can I please get... Thank you. That's all. Have a nice day. Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear you. Could you speak a little slower, please?
This is important. If you do not understand something, you can ask again.
Do not just nod like a computer with low battery.
Exactly. Many learners are afraid to ask again, but asking again is normal.
Okay, now let's move to intermediate level.
At this level, you still keep it simple, but you sound more natural and confident. Useful intermediate phrases. Could I get a latte with less sugar? I'd like 1 cappuccino and 1 croissant. Can I have extra foam? Could you make it decaf? Do you have any dairy-free options? Is Wi-Fi available? Can I charge my phone here? Where can I sit? Do you have a restroom?
Very important question. Where can I sit?
Yes, especially if the cafe is busy and you are trying to claim a chair like a tiny office warrior.
A laptop, a coffee, and 1 plug socket. That is the modern dream.
Let's make an intermediate dialogue.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Hi, I'd like a medium iced latte with oat milk, please.
Sure. Would you like it sweetened?
A little, please.
Anything to eat?
Yes, could I also get a blueberry muffin?
Of course. Anything else?
That's all, thank you.
Your total is $8.50.
Here you go.
Thanks. Your order will be ready soon.
Great, thank you.
That sounded very smooth.
Because in real life, the secret is not complicated grammar. It is simple, natural, polite English.
Common questions you may hear. Now, let's reverse the roles. The barista may ask you questions. You should be ready. Common questions. What can I get for you? What size? For here or to go? Hot or iced? Would you like milk? Would you like anything else? Is that all? Cash or card? Do you want a receipt?
And here are good answers. I'd like a medium coffee, please. To go, please. Hot, please. Yes, with milk. No, that's all. Card, please. Yes, please.
Very useful. Short answers are okay.
Yes, you do not need to say a paragraph every time.
Imagine the cashier says, cash or card, and you respond with a 10-minute speech about your financial philosophy.
Please no.
Let's make your English sound more polite and natural.
Use these words. Please. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry. Actually, could I? Would you mind?
Could I get and I'd like are wonderful.
Also, if something is wrong, stay calm. Polite correction phrases. Sorry, this isn't my order. I think I ordered a medium, not a small. Excuse me, I asked for no sugar. Sorry, could you please check that again?
That's respectful and clear.
Yes, you do not need to be rude to fix a mistake.
Now the big step, advanced level.
At advanced level, you can speak more flexibly, naturally, and politely. You can also handle more difficult situations.
Like special requests.
Exactly. Here are advanced phrases. Could I have an oat milk latte with 1 extra shot and no sugar, please? Would it be possible to get this in a reusable cup? Could I have the pastry warmed up? Is there any way to make it less sweet? Do you have anything gluten-free? I have a dairy allergy. Could you help me choose a safe drink? Could I get that without whipped cream? Would you mind splitting the bill?
Ooh, would you mind splitting the bill? That one is very useful when you are with friends and everyone is suddenly staring at the ceiling.
Exactly. Nobody wants to be the bill hero.
Also, advanced speaking is not about using difficult words. It is about sounding smooth and natural.
Yes, for example, instead of, give me coffee with milk, say, could I get a coffee with milk, please? Or even, could I have a coffee with a little milk, please?
That sounds much better. Advanced small talk in a coffee shop.
Coffee shops are also great for small talk. Small talk is short, friendly conversation. It helps you sound natural.
Small talk is short, friendly conversation. It helps you sound natural. Examples. It's busy today. This place is really nice. The coffee smells amazing. I love this playlist. It's a little cold outside. Do you come here often? This is my favorite cafe. The latte here is excellent.
Now let's make a friendly conversation between a customer and a friend waiting in line.
Hey, Sophia, this place is packed today.
I know, everyone needed coffee at the same time.
I think this is the city's unofficial meeting point. Probably. What are you getting? I'm thinking about a cappuccino, but the caramel latte is tempting me.
Go with your heart.
My heart says coffee. My stomach says pastry.
Your stomach is very wise.
That kind of talk is perfect for sounding more fluent.
Yes, small talk makes you sound relaxed and natural, not robotic.
Very important skill. What do you say if you do not understand something?
First rule, do not panic. Useful phrases. Sorry, could you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that more slowly? What does that mean? Can you say it in another way? Sorry, I'm still learning English.
That last one is super helpful.
Yes, it is honest and polite. Most people will be patient.
And if the cafe is noisy?
Even native speakers have trouble hearing in a noisy cafe.
So it is not just you. It is also the espresso machine screaming in the background.
These are very practical sentences. Ask for Wi-Fi. Excuse me, do you have Wi-Fi? Could I get the Wi-Fi password? What's the Wi-Fi code? Ask for a table. Is this seat free? Can I sit here? Is there a table available? Ask for the restroom. Excuse me, where is the restroom? Could you tell me where the bathroom is?
Restroom is common in American English.
Yes, bathroom is also common.
And toilet may be okay in some places, but restroom sounds more polite in a cafe.
Good to know. Language is social. The right word helps.
This is very important for health and safety.
Yes, if you have allergies or food restrictions, you should speak clearly. Useful phrases. Does this contain nuts? Is this dairy-free? Is there any gluten in this? I have a milk allergy. Could you tell me what ingredients are in this? Is this safe for someone who cannot eat dairy?
That is a serious and important topic.
Absolutely. Always ask clearly if something matters for your health.
Let's talk about payment.
In many places, the cashier may say, "Cash or card? Would you like a receipt? Do you want to add a tip?"
Good answers. Card, please. Cash, please. No receipt, thank you. Yes, please. No, thank you.
If tipping is common where you are, you may hear, "Would you like to leave a tip? Would you like to add a tip?"
Just answer politely and move on like a professional coffee citizen.
Now, let's level up your speaking even more. These are phrases that sound smooth and natural. Useful expressions. Could I possibly get? Would it be okay if I got? I was wondering if I could have. I'd prefer it without sugar, if that's possible. Could you make it a little less hot? I usually go for oat milk. I'm trying something new today. That sounds great.
I was wondering if I could have sounds very polite.
Yes, but do not overthink it. Simple is still powerful.
Sometimes learners think advanced English means huge words.
A full coffee shop conversation, beginner to advanced.
Let's do a full example conversation that grows from beginner to advanced. Scene. Jake enters the coffee shop. Hi.
Hello, what can I get for you?
Can I get a coffee, please?
Of course. What size would you like?
Medium, please.
For here or to go?
To go, please.
Would you like milk?
Yes, a little milk, please.
Anything else?
Actually, could I also get a blueberry muffin?
Sure. Would you like it warmed up?
Yes, please.
Great. Your total is $7.
Here you go.
Thank you. Your order will be ready soon.
Thanks. By the way, do you have Wi-Fi?
Yes, the password is on the wall.
Perfect. Thank you.
That conversation had basic, intermediate, and advanced parts.
Yes, and it showed you how the same cafe visit can use many different English skills.
Now, let's talk about mistakes.
Not because mistakes are bad, but because they are useful to learn from. Common mistakes. Speaking too fast. Forgetting please and thank you. Panicking if you do not understand. Using one word only when a full phrase is better. Being afraid to ask questions. Ordering too quietly. Not listening to the cashier's response.
And one more, repeating the wrong thing even after the cashier asks again.
Yes, because your brain goes into airplane mode.
The fix is simple. Slow down, speak clearly, and keep your sentences short.
Let's make practice fun.
Okay, repeat after us in your mind, or out loud if you are brave. Beginner. Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Small, please. To go, please. That's all, thank you. Intermediate. Could I get a medium iced latte with oat milk? Do you have anything gluten-free? Can I charge my phone here? What do you recommend? Advanced. Could I have a decaf cappuccino with less foam and no sugar, please? Would it be possible to warm up the pastry? I'm allergic to dairy, so could you help me choose something safe? Could we split the bill, please?
That last one saves friendships.
It really does.
Before we close, let's give the listeners some final tips.
Tip number 1. Use simple English.
Tip number 2. Speak clearly and slowly.
Tip number 3. Be polite.
Tip number 4. Do not fear mistakes.
Tip number 5. Practice common cafe phrases.
Tip number 6. Listen carefully.
Tip number 7. Smile. It helps more than people think.
Tip number 8. Order like a confident human, not like a haunted squirrel.
Jake!
What? It is an important image.
Today we learned how to speak at a coffee shop in English from beginner to advanced.
We learned how to order drinks, ask questions, change an order, talk to the barista, use polite phrases, and handle real cafe situations.
And we learned that English in a coffee shop does not have to be difficult. I was wondering if I could have sounds very polite.
Just remember, hello, can I get, please, thank you, and could you repeat that?
That small set of phrases can help a lot.
And with practice, you will sound more confident every time.
Exactly. One coffee at a time, one sentence at a time.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Now, since we just talked about coffee for a long time,
Yes?
can we get coffee?
Obviously.
Perfect. I'll order.
Okay, but if you say, give me coffee, I am walking out.
Then I'll say, could I get a coffee, please?
Much better.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing your English, stay confident, and do not be afraid to speak.
See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.